What is up, Ray? This is iBreak Cards, and welcome back to episode number 18 of our series. If you don't know me already, it's your boy, Mr. Clean Shaven this week. And today I want to talk to you guys about Panini Points and why they're so garbage and what Panini can do in order to fix that. But before we get into it, I do want to add in a new segment to our cardboard talks and also, of course, discuss what we talked about last week. Last week we talked about episodes 1 through 17, some points I missed, and I added them in. If you want to go back and watch that, you're more than welcome, or any other previous episodes you've missed. Now, the segment I want to add in actually has to do with my Friday videos, which is always my pack openings. Recently, the setup has changed. I added a vote to last week's video to see if you guys liked having the face cam or if you wanted to go back. And truth be told, I didn't look, but last time I did look, there were no votes on it. So I'm just going to continue it unless somebody says, no, I don't want to see your face. We're going to go back to doing a regular podcast type thing. But this new segment is basically going to talk about last week's top 3 cards from our pack opening. And last week we had a doozy. We had a great pack opening. And I already can picture my friends making fun of me for saying the word doozy, but whatever. So I would say our third best card was that one right there. Miles Mikolas, just regular auto right out of Gypsy Queen. Followed up by, I would say, second place would be this very nice Daniel Jones RPA out of 99. And this was all in one pack opening. And then my redemption for an Aaron Judge rookie auto double jersey, which will end up getting fulfilled. Thank goodness, if there was any confusion. Because I did see some comments last week saying, like, I hope you can get it filled, or I've had issues getting mine filled, when in the video I said it's getting filled. Like, I sounded like it wasn't, but I had put text down there saying it was, so I think there was some confusion. But this week's episode is something that I've actually been thinking about talking about for a while, and I think it's important that it's talked about now because Panini has changed their policy on their little expired redemptions such as these. Now, this is a great redemption. And again, if I look to the side, I'm looking at my laptop. But basically, Panini will assign a card point values. So I think point values go up to 12,000, and the lowest you can get is 150. So let's say the Aaron Judge is worth 12,000 Panini points, which is a ton to get out of a pack. And if you get that, I'm not complaining. I've seen people pull them in blasters before. They're worth, I think, like upwards of $100 or more. At one point they were anyway. And you can go to their store online or in the app and get cards you want and have them shipped to you, which is not a terrible thing. However, if your card is expired, you get half the Panini points put onto your account. You can still go and put the card in your online profile. You put in the redemption, you put in 120 days, remind me in 120 days, until people basically get tired that their stuff isn't getting filled, and then they go and they're like, all right, just give me the points. Somebody will evaluate the point value on that, or what they think the point value is, whether it's price or eBay's sold list or whatever they think it is, and you only get half, and then you can spend those points. So that is a little unfortunate, but if you guys don't already know what points are basically these little code cards that you can pull in packs that are in replacement of an auto, jersey, a hit of some kind. I have pulled 150 points several times, and I hate pulling them. You can sell 150 points for like $5 if you don't want to go through all the stress of having to try to scan the tiny little QR code, because the Panini app used to just be the worst, and pick out a low-level card that you don't even want. Then that's what you can do. You can just sell them and move on with it, but they are in place of a hit, which is really one of the worst things you can do. And I've even seen them pulled off of first off the line, which points should never be in a first off the line product, especially with the way they're doing Dutch auctions these days and just selling them for as high as they can go. Now, what can you guys get with these points if you don't know already? They have had great items such as Tom Brady autographs. They have had sparkle packs, which once they do those for basketball, and I'm sure football this season will be huge. I'm thinking about doing an episode next week on the draft class and why next year's football products are going to be just really expensive. And so, yeah, Brady Auto, Sparkle Packs, but it's like basically 99% crap. It's 99% garbage. There's a ton of older players from like 2013, 2014, just terrible draft classes, players who aren't in the league, players who are like third stringers or their practice squads or their backups or you've never heard of them. And those cards are out there on the site. The reason I am doing this little video kind of thing is just because I saw one that was like, it was 1,500 points, I think, which is an equivalent of, if 150 is $5, that's like $75. So I could be way off on these point values, but whatever. It was like 1,500 points for an auto of some guy who was like a Jets quarterback that I don't even ever started on his team. So it's insane to think that they would do that and think that somebody's going to get that. I'm also seeing my really bad sunburn in doing this, but the light helps. And I think this is just terrible by Panini, but I think there are some things that they could do to make it better, which chances are they're not going to do it all, but my opinions are here that they could easily make this better in two different ways, and these are two ways that I thought of really quickly off the top of my head. And the first, obviously, is better cards. I won't even count that one. Better cards, yes, okay, or the cards that were supposed to originally be in packs, or I don't care if I pull a redemption for a jersey card as long as I don't have to pay to get it shipped. I'll get my hit. I'm okay with that. It is a jersey card. I've never pulled a redemption for a jersey card, let alone I don't think they make redemptions for jersey cards unless they have autos, but that is what it is. The two main points are, one, they can put in boxes and packs on their website, and they're not going to do that because it costs them money, as I've said in previous episodes and videos. They're not going to do that kind of stuff because it's going to cost them too much money. They don't want to put out product where I can buy a pack of, I don't know, Obsidian, for example, from a year or two ago, and it'll cost thousands upon thousands of points. They're not going to do that because they don't want people using stuff they've pulled for a box that could potentially be great. They want people to get stuff on their website that they need out of their warehouse. You know, they didn't make redemptions, or they had extras, or they never slipped it into packs like they thought they would, or whatever it may be. You know, maybe the cards are even like sent back as damaged, perhaps, and they weren't actually damaged, so they're like, yeah, we'll just throw these in. Who knows what that may be, but I think that would help a lot. And second is free shipping. If I'm already paying $5 to $10 plus, especially for limited, or even, you know, National Treasures or whatever, for a pack, and I have to pay shipping for you guys not getting your stuff done on time and putting it into packs, I find that that is just absolutely ridiculous. I don't think I should have to spend, yes, it's $3 and it's not a big deal, but I don't think I should have to spend money for you to ship a card to me that you never put in a pack, and instead you put in points. Topps is doing everything right. Topps is doing redemptions, or it's in a pack. Panini with this new points thing, I know a lot of people hate it, and I don't know why they keep doing it, but I know points get to be a high commodity when those sparkle packs come out. So if you pull points and you want to sit on them, that's fine. I would too, but I would wait until the announcement of sparkle packs come out, especially for basketball and football now, because those point values will go up as those sparkle packs come out. You can pull some really decent stuff out of those. So I'd like to try to do one day, but I never have points, and I've only pulled points like 3 times. So I think it's mainly a person who rips more, or someone who gets excited about a box and pulls points that's most disappointed, or somebody who buys a first off the line box and gets points and hit their RPA or their auto. That's just the way it is sometimes as a collector. Sometimes you just get shafted and you get nothing, and that's just the way it is, and that's kind of the reality we face with Panini right now. I dislike, of course, the fact that they are doing half the points of a redemption that it's like worth, but the product is out of their warehouse. It's already been bought by a distributor. Distributor is going to sell it to LCSs or, you know, retailers or whatever, and so they're okay. They've already gotten their money, so why should they give us full value? Half value, I don't see it as a kindness, but I can understand both perspectives of it, and I just don't like it, honestly. I also pulled another expired redemption in last week's video as well. In fact, we pulled 3 redemptions, 6 hits out of 11 packs. So it was a really good video. I invite you guys to go back and watch it. But all in all, it was just it was a bummer to get that and think they may not be able to fill this, and this is an amazing card. So that's all I really have to say about Panini Points, other than the fact that I think they are garbage right now until Sparkle Packs come out, or until they do free shipping, or until they put better stuff in the store. That's just the way it is, and that's the unfortunate truth. But that's how it's going to be for a while, and yeah, I don't know what else to say. But that is the end of the episode here, guys. I want to tell you how much I appreciate you guys watching. Of course, this is finals week for me, so my pack opening video, I'll go and purchase my packs on like Monday, and after that, it's just a matter of finals, projects, papers. I have a 300-point paper this week. I have a final that I have to take within 24 hours. It's due Friday, same day as my paper. So it's going to be a very busy week, but I still want to get content out to you guys very much. I'm looking forward to trying to figure out when new products are coming out. And next week I would try to remember to talk about Freedom, which I will have, and also the fact that this new draft class in football with 4 first-round quarterbacks could very well drive up the cost of products. So we'll see how that goes. Everything seems to just keep going up as I continue to see in this world, and with Panini and Topps not churning out anything new, of course everything gets more and more expensive because there's just less and less of it out there, and people just have the itch to rip. So that's the case there, but that is it. I'm going to call it here. I need to go make some dinner. I hope you guys have a great rest of your week. Thank you, as always, for watching. Like, subscribe, all that stuff. Come back for the Zombieland poster in the background, the Elton John on the side. I'll see what I can do for a video this Friday. Hopefully not another random pack opening, and I will talk to you all later.